Hello, my friends. I'm Andrea, and I'm here with another monthly update. So it's March already, and we started the Chinese New Year in full force for crypto, as we could see. And now is also the question: how does this continue? So let's have a look at the general monthly influences for March. During this month, we have all planets direct, which is very good because it brings a lot of speed and energy into the year, and we will have also fast developments, taking into account that we have Pluto in Aquarius as well. And we do have a major aspect between outer planets on the 5th of March. This is exact, and it will be felt actually for the whole month, but especially in the first half. And we have a North Node Rahu conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, which from a market perspective, it points in general toward recovery from previous drops. And basically, we will have a retest of previous targets, a consolidation of price, and it will give us more orientation in setting targets in general. And this is a good influence. And yes, we will have some storm nearby, more details to follow in the weekly videos as you are used to. And we would like to dive now further into the month after the 5th, what happens. So if we have a big picture on the whole month, so we have the first 10 days a bit slower because we have Pisces energy quite active. A lot of planets are really in Pisces, in the tropical Pisces, and we will have also a new moon in the tropical Pisces on March 10th. So here it's warning for us that with Pisces on the negative side, we can get illusion, confusion. On the positive side, it is expansion, but not of the kind very decisive. So therefore the path of price development might not be so well contoured in the first part of the month. So it's a bit blurry, and we would like to have more clarity, of course, and this will happen, but later in the month. Now, Pisces is also about meditation, and it's about silence, basically isolation and finding a place of silence. And this is really also very in line with the silence before the storm, before the eclipses that come. The eclipse season is fully active in April, and we will have also the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. So if you didn't see my galactic search related video, now it would be the perfect time to check it. Now we have on March 10th a pivot. Why? Because at this moment in time, Mercury enters Aries, and Mercury signifies markets and trading, as we know, and Aries is the fastest sign of the zodiac. So we speak here about tropical. We will go into the sidereal details when we dive into specific new moon, full moon, and other aspects at week level, like usually actually. Then March 11th has another important event because Venus would enter the sign of Pisces. Again, not so bold, not so clear, but it's the sign of exaltation for Venus, and this happens immediately after the new moon. So it's like a sort of new beginning, fresh energy for Pisces, for Venus, for currency and cryptocurrency, things developing at a slower pace at first, but then they will take speed. Now we have indeed a mixed influence. It's somehow somewhat unstable and slow at times. In the middle of the month, we will have energies in different directions. This is not really seen right now, but you will get to see it in the weekly updates on the calendars. Again, the Patreon members and Telegram members have the calendar already. Then this energy of Pisces would get, weaker and weaker on March 20th, so when the sun enters Aries, the tropical Aries, and this is also the beginning of another new year. We talk about new years since a while. It's the astrological new year. It's the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, really marking the beginning of the zodiac and of the astro new year. And this happens on March 20th. It's this time, so this year it happens at 3:07 a.m. UTC time zone, if you are curious about that. And we see in the calendar, so the members have it already. As I mentioned, that the day is bright with very good weather, but we will have some volatility around it, yes. So it will be surrounded by some volatility. So it's not like very sustainable and stable, this energy. Yes, for cryptocurrency, we have a Venus-Saturn conjunction on the next day following the equinox, and this will show constraints to Venus-related matters, but also regulation, because we have this constricting influence from Saturn, but Saturn will really put a new foundation for growth that will be more structured, more clear, and it will have a process on how to apply it to the future. So it's not all doom and gloom. I would interpret it as a restructuring, also based on the last full moon in Virgo that we had, and there the emphasis on Saturn was quite strong, and this is still linked to it since we had the full moon on the 24th of February. So what is really important to retain from this is the fact that the initial restriction and slowdown that we will see around the equinox, so to speak, it will lead to growth and expansion afterwards. Basically, that would be what I would like to share. So it's a interesting month, but still not so eventful like April. It's like we need a bit of break before the big events, so to speak. But the planets will make a big party, so you will be invited by the by April in the showroom of the planets for the big ball. So I would like to tell you also that I'm quite glad that also the weather is getting better. And we do have also the beginning of the tulip season here in the northern part of Europe. So we start to get more light and to be more optimistic in general.
Can you tell us more about the spring equinox and give us some key dates for Bitcoin for March?
Yes, Greta, of course. I'm very happy you asked about this. So just to answer to your questions, we will have a special video dedicated to the spring equinox to analyze it in more detail. And in the future, I would also like to separate the new moon and the full moon for Bitcoin and give you more details on that, because I know the audience is focused on crypto. And yes, to answer your second question, I would like to tell you also, yes, I'm quite generous and I give you not one, but two key dates, positive dates for March for BTC, the 13th of March and the 31st of March. So take a note and put some reminders in your calendars. And that being said, I want to thank you so much for your attention. I hope you like and subscribe. And until next time, be joyful. See you.